Well,
Let's
first of all,
go.
before we talk about all the time and all that shit, Jeremy, welcome aboard, our humble podcast.
Humble
Thank you.
beginnings.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. I'm honored to be here. Thank you for inviting me.
Of course, man. Of course. Um, I guess like overall for you, Jeremy, like how are things right now? Like starting off the month right here, is it going strong or what'd you say?
Wait. Have we just started? It's not going to be an intro.
I don't know.
uh, so, guys, this is episode 3 of Remote Boys. John, Sam, and Sam with our good friend Jeremy. We're just going to be, having a little chat about the sales world and getting to know Jeremy a little bit more for episode 3.
Absolutely. So yeah, more on that note for you, Jeremy. Like how are things right now? Like starting off September, is it going strong or yeah? What would you say?
Yes, right now it's it's a pretty good month. Um, yes, I'm in a new offers since one month and a half, and it's a big offer. I think the best offer in the French market. So
Oh,
I'm
damn.
glad to be in this opportunity, yes, and B2B, and um, I'm still learning because it's a new skills I have to develop. It's a marketing agency, but it's a great team, and there is a lot of opportunity to grow in the months. Maybe maybe the team will go in the US market. So because the CEO is English, so I feel pretty good. I feel pretty good right now. Making some five figures deal. That's
Yeah,
the first
seems
time
to
for
be.
me, but yes, 11K, 26K, and I feel that it's more easy than selling 2K offer. That's
Really?
really, yes, it's a
Eh,
strange feeling.
uh-huh.
Yes,
Yeah.
the same time, 1 hour, 1 hour and a half, but
Yeah.
6x
Yeah.
commission.
Yeah. Because it's like a different mentality, right? Because you're not talking to people who are 9 to 5. You're already talking to established business owners, and as long as you can portray the value of what you do, then like they're more than happy to just drop 20K on it if they
Yeah,
have the money. Is
Mm-hmm.
that what you're
yes,
finding?
yes, they are all biz owner in uh, coaching space. They are making almost 10, 20, 30K a month, and I can provide a system to go to 100K a month and after 500K a month. And when they come in the call, uh, in in their space, they think that they are successful, but in front of me, I saw them that they are just just at the bottom of the.
Yeah.
So it changed the my posture, my authority in the call,
Yeah,
and
yeah, you're
it's
posturing
pretty
on them a
easy
little
to
bit.
do it.
Yeah.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes, yes.
When did you get into sales, Jeremy?
What? Sorry.
When did you get into sales?
Oh, into sales, um, almost 15 years ago. 15 years ago.
Okay.
Wow.
Big
Yes,
dog.
I'm not so young. I'm not so young as you guys.
No,
Uh,
I just thought you
but
you really like dyeing your hair gray, you know? So
I think I just starting. I feel I just starting, but it was different. It was different. It was not remote. Uh, it was really in the industry, in communication. Uh, it was really a niche. I don't know if it I can say it in English. Signage, sign. the LED LED sign for the shop
Ah,
when you
Oh,
write a shop. Yes, channel letters, stuff like that, and it's a technical job, and I learned it in the factory, and after I went to the field to to become sales, but it was yes without any degree, and it
yeah.
was really I learned from the field. So no structure, very freestyle, a lot of
And
connection.
Jeremy, how was it for you, like going from that transition to like, obviously not remote sales, but then like jumping into remote sales? Like, how was that for you?
Um, it was really different because I used to be in touch with a lot of people in the
Uh-huh.
company, so it was really yes, I know really different, but in the same time, that it was the like a next level, something new, but really uncomfortable for me because I was really not used to make um, some Zoom call or stuff
Yeah,
like that. So it was, but I made a transition. I have my 9 to 5. In the same time, I learned a closing skill uh,
yeah,
because I had a good position. I was making 5 or 6K a month, so I had a responsibility, and I have two sons. I'm married, so it, it was not easy to show that uh, what I'm trying to do is something that it can provide more for our family. So
yeah.
a lot of pressure, more than be be cool in the call. That was very not important, but I had a lot more pressure
Yeah.
about having results in
Gotcha. No, yeah, that's
my new challenge, my new my new idea.
Mhm. Yeah, and
That's
like,
that.
I mean, was it? I mean, when you're talking about challenges too, I mean, you're definitely not a native English speaker either, right? So, like,
No.
when did you start like actually learning English?
In last October
Yeah.
2022.
oh,
wow, that's impressive.
Yes, yes. I I knew some English, basic English word in my school and some holiday, but some stuff like very basic. And I'm not in a English country,
Yeah.
and no one around me speak English. So the first time I jumped into an English environment was into when I jumped in the objection box. And I didn't understand anything. Anything. It was and
how
it
Did you
how
have a
did
common
you
veil?
what?
No,
Uh,
go first, Sean. Go first, Sean.
how did you get? What made you want to jump into the objection box if you couldn't understand English?
because I like a challenge.
Fair
Because
enough.
I knew that it could, for me, it could be the best in the entire closing space. Uh, so
But just curious, Jeremy, how did you know if you couldn't understand what he was saying?
because I saw some testimonial, some video, but there were some subtitles, so
Ah, okay.
I translate them, and
Ah, gotcha.
after I understand that it could be very great in sales. So I don't know, but I was totally afraid when I was on the call uh, to before jumping. I made 2 calls and I had to speak to my wife. I didn't have the finance. Uh, I had a lot of fear. So I think I had every objection in the call. So, but
Huh.
Here you are,
it was
man.
really not easy. Yes, yes, it was really not. I I remember that I was um I was totally afraid. I was afraid not to be able to speak in the call. So it was really really hard. And after I jumped, I couldn't sleep. I was thinking, what I'm doing now, that's no sense. You don't speak English, you don't understand English. And at the same time, I took another coaching to learn English in the same time
That's impressive.
because yes, because I had to see 3, 4, 5 times each coaching, translate it in Google, and after I tried to implement it in French.
Yeah.
So it was not easy.
So what you're saying is that there's basically no excuses.
Yes,
Yeah. Like
yes.
having all those roadblocks put in front of your, your journey and you still made it. Like, I mean, big respect for that. But like, anyone that's kind of like slacking, they just might not be, getting the results they want to. Like, I mean, just look at your story, right? There's always a way, yeah.
Thank you. Yes, always, always, because when I started to learn how to make a remote, I had my second son was just born, so I
Oh
had
man.
to learn in the same time have some call, and just at the end of the call, uh, I don't know how to say in English when you give the milk. I
Oh,
don't
the
know.
baby.
Yes, the baby. It was really hard, really hard. Go to my job after doing that, after learning English in the same time learning closing skill. It was really, really hard, and I was really alone in my challenge. So
What what
it
what kept
try
you
to be
going?
focused.
Uh-huh. Like
Mm,
what kept you going, Jeremy?
um, yes, I don't know. I think that a lot of maybe a lot of rejection when I was young. I think it can be that. Uh, it was like when I made my, sorry for my English, but when I was in the university, and before that in the high school, no one believed in that I could do it. I could go further than my parents and my oldest, and I was the first. I was the first in the family, the first of the order of all the child in my family, and we are there is a lot of child, and I was always the first, and no one believed in me, and that's why each time I was alone uh, in front of my challenge, and each time I was telling to myself, I can do it. I can do it. If someone has done it, I can do it. Maybe it will be hard, but I have to try. I have to try. I have to try again. I have to try again. That's I don't know. I don't know how to explain.
You know, like the whole rejection thing there, like that is like the fundamental, I think, of like anything in sales. I like yesterday, like that reminds me, I went to the gym and talked with like a recent like new employee there. Um and I was just asking like a little bit about her goals and just what she was looking for. And she was looking to get into medical sales. So like she's going into college for I guess a couple degrees for that. But um she was at the same time, she's like she was at the front desk. She was like doing some cold calling with people, trying to get them back on a membership for the gym. And she was telling me about like all the rejection she kept getting, and like how she was thinking maybe sales isn't for me at the same time, while she's still in like college, like about to set herself up for medical sales. And like it's just so interesting to me, how quickly people can think that something like that, the first time they get pushback, is just not for them. And I just had to let her know, it's like, well, I mean, that's why people in that industry are making multiple six figures. They're able
Yeah.
to do something that not a lot of people out there are willing to do. um, and so just to like see that full circle, but also speak with somebody who literally embodies what it takes to actually like find success, um, it's just starting to ring more and more true to me, and I hopefully for everybody here that is listening to
Oh,
this episode.
100%.
Yeah, yeah. So, um, I guess Jeremy, like there's one elephant in the room that I did want to talk about when it came to like you understanding English. What was outside the coaching? What was the other thing that really helped you out?
So the coaching,
So yeah, you went through coaching to learn English, but there was something else you did as well to like kind of understand the nuances, like of like speaking English a little bit more. Like, do you know what I'm asking for?
when I try to train me to have a better understanding in English,
Yeah, yeah,
that's
yep.
yes. That it was specific to understand Bill because I,
Oh yeah, Bill as well.
I yeah, yes, yes, yes. That was also to Bill because I was watching the Peaky Blinders series to understand his accent. That
No
was
way.
yes, yes.
That's crazy.
At yes, first in subtitles in French, and after subtitles in English, and after without subtitles. I had to watch episode three times, and it was to be yes to be used to this kind of accent because I've paid a lot of money and I had to understand what he say.
That's crazy,
Uh,
man.
Do you
I
do you
don't know
feel it helped a lot?
if I yes
Okay, interesting.
really yes I can understand that it is not really the same accent,
Sure.
but for me it was really helpful. After I've done that, every other accent was easy to understand. Just
Was
the flow,
what?
just the flow.
Uh,
The flow is not easy after. Someone like Liam is really not easy for me because he speak very fast.
okay. So you can kind of understand everyone's English now because of Peaky Blinders.
What? Sorry.
Maybe not everybody's English.
Not everyone's not my English, no.
Sorry, sorry. Can you repeat, please?
Yeah, Jeremy, I just asked so you can understand everyone's English, but not mine.
Maybe no, English accent is more difficult for me than the American accent.
Hmm.
Uh, I think it's more easy to understand. Maybe because I'm used to hear this kind of accent in this series. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe on Netflix there is a lot of American accent.
You're doing 75 hard now, right?
Yes, and it's really hard.
Yeah.
Really hard.
Who
Yes,
knew?
yes.
What what is the hardest part?
Um, to it's not the training, but it's more that the consistency to
Yeah.
to to do two training a day, drink, mm, uh, read 10 page, all the thing, the five challenge,
Mhm.
but every day. last night I made my second training. It was almost midnight. I had my eyes like that, but I was saying to myself, I don't want to fail now. So even if I want to sleep, I have to adjust maybe my training. It's more. I made some core training, but I made it. I made it. I think
Good
that
man.
it's more difficult, and maybe when you have some routine you made, and to me, the weekend with family, I am a lot with my kids, and we go to the shop and to the park, some stuff like that, and in the same time, you have to make your 75 hard,
Yeah.
and no one understand that.
Yeah. I went out last night and my friends were like, drink, drink. And I was like, no, I can't. So I was just drinking like sparkling water all night.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
it's
You get a
yes.
good buzz off
Yeah,
that?
Yeah, the bubbles really went to my head.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well,
And
so
and in the same time, you understand that you can eat a lot of bad thing for you
mm,
when you say that no, I can't eat it. Uh, I can't. e- I understand that. Okay. I I didn't know that I could eat a lot of bad thing for my health, and it's really hard also. Uh, to make another meal just for me, really to choose, not no soft and no beer and no stuff like that. But it's yes, a really. I think it's more hard for the brain than for the body.
yeah, that's because like you, I'm doing it as well. And I think the hardest thing is actually like going for your second workout because you're tired and you're like, oh, I've already done one workout. I don't want to get up and I don't want to go and it's raining outside and it's like you have to do it. But like once you do it, it's like, yeah, I did it. I feel a lot better now. You feel a lot more disciplined.
I think it
What
can be useful for everything in the life,
what
personal and professional.
what day are you on? Can I ask?
Uh, I think 10, the 10th. Yes,
10. Oh, so you're nearly done.
yes, 10th.
Yeah, nearly done.
I prefer not to think uh, about how many day there is a lot to do. 65, but
Hmm.
I just take one day after one day,
Yeah,
just
that's all you can
yeah,
do.
step by step. Yes.
So yeah,
and I'm actually
Jeremy,
yeah.
what's your day to day look like now?
My day to day,
Yeah, yeah.
um, yes, this day, I try to be focus on my new offer to be consistent in my results. I'm really focused about that because I made a great month last month. I made for almost 15K in commission,
Nice.
and that was the first
Uh,
time. But I really don't care about the money right now because it's just one time. I have to 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 understand what uh, what gave me the opportunity to be here and have this kind of results, to stay focused and have a third times to know that it was just by chance. I have to repeat it again. So right now I'm more comfortable. I'm more at ease in call because the, I think there is a shift I've made 2 months ago. I was really in bad times because I had a bad offer, just a bad offer, bad offer, bad offer. and it was really hard. And I didn't want to stop, but it was really hard financially. And maybe 2 months ago, I don't know why, but I was looking some guys who were making a lot of money, and I saw that um, each of each of one was really, I don't know how to say it, really relaxed, really detached from the sale, and I wanted to be in the same way, even if I had no money. And I decided to be like in abundance, in like my account was with a six-figure saving,
Mm-hmm.
and even if it wasn't the case. And when I try to, when I start to become like that, to become like it was normal, I have the skill. I know that I can do it. I just have to be in the right place. And when I started to think like that, maybe the day after I had this opportunity, and the day after I have maybe two or three other opportunity, and I was no, I'm not interested. I had no call, uh, a lot of no show, but in the same time, no, it's not my place. I deserve more. And in the same time, I had a text who asked me, Jeremy, I want you in my team. I follow you in the social media. I know that if I had a big offer, it was for you. So do you want to join my team? And I was surprised, and also, yes, I deserve it. And I told him, what do you need? Do you want some call or something? My closing rate? And he told me no. I just want to say yes or no, and if it's yes, you can start tomorrow. And it was really crazy. It
That
was really
quick,
crazy. See,
really.
when I let it go, well, really, when I
Mm-hmm.
let it go, yes, I think it was the shift for me. And I take some um, a step back, and all the coaching, all the thing I was doing, and I completely let it go, and the thing was coming uh, just like that. I don't know how to explain it, and I think that's what it helps me to have good results, to 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 know that I have the stuff, I have the skills, and I jump, and let's see where where what I where I can go with my skills right now, when I am in the top closing offer in the French market. And it was easy to make deals. That was really awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Are you closing in?
Because oh, sorry, not frozen. No, what were you gonna say?
I was just asking Jeremy if he's closing in French for that offer.
Yes, yes, in French, and half of the team is English. So
Uh,
when we talk in, yes, because half of the team is in Dubai, uh, there is some in United States, and the the way we communicate is on the Slack is in English. So I can celebrate my wins in English. So it's cool. It's cool, and yes, but it's in French. It's yes, uh, it's it's really fun because I had some prospects. So I was in the um, B2C offer, and now I'm in front of me. My prospect is the biz owner. So
mm,
it's really interesting to have the one who could hire me a few months ago, and now he is the prospect in front of me. And a lot of time in at the beginning of the call, they told me, yes, I know what is a closer. I have a lot of closer with me. Um, and so it was really weird to have this kind of this kind of start in the call, but it was okay. I'm here to help, and I'm here to understand if I can help you, because it's a doing for you program. It's not a coaching program here. If you're not fit for us, for the marketing agency, we will not put 5 person for your business.
Yeah.
So even if I have a closer, I'm here to understand if you're a good fit for us or not. So can we start? Or
Yeah.
yes,
Because
and
is
yes,
it, do you also run with like the biz owners that jump on the calls? Like they tend to be a lot of the A type, like very bossy in a sense. So like obviously kind
sometimes
of yeah, like you have to lead those calls with these type of
yes,
guys.
yes, yes. I know I know everything. Jeremy, you can just tell me the price. I don't have really much time.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't you book 1 hour call, and you think we can take a few minutes to speak about your business, to know, to understand where you are now or what you want to be, to know if I can help you. Because if I can't help you, yes, maybe we'll have just a 10-minute course. Yes, but if you want, maybe I understand that you're not where you want to be in your business. So do you think that you can take that hour together to know if I can help you to scale your business? Or just tell me, because we can I can tell you the price, and you can send me a WhatsApp, maybe in 1 week and 6 months, and we'll see where you will be in 6 months. No, 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 sorry, sorry. Yes, yes. Yes, I can tell you my story. Yes, I am very transparent. I'm very uh, confident in being just myself, just a, 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 re- um, a conversation between 2 person. So I have idea of my script or where I have to go, but I accept to go in a side, or in their space, in their environment, to understand them. And it's okay. I know what I have to do, and when I have to cut them, and I continue. And it's, really often they thanks me, and at the end of the call, they thanks me to for being authentic in my call. They told me that I have often the thank you very me, Jeremy. I didn't feel that it was a closing call. I felt very at ease. So I think for me it's a win to to make that exercise, that they know what is a closing call, and I have to make another call to not to, for them not to be not feel that they're in the sales call. So it's not easy to do, but I accept to make some freestyle in my call.
I
Yes,
I really want to emphasize something you said earlier though, Jeremy. It's like once you figured out for you how to like actually let go, um yeah, like actually detach yourself from, like, let's just say getting the sale or figuring out how to like acquire as much income as possible. It's like um you you kind of started embodying like the Jeremy who is having the success that you have now. And you started then taking actions um, from that type of Jeremy, what he would do. Um, And
Yes.
then lo and behold, you're in this position now as a result of it. And like for me, honestly, that's something that I feel that I'm um like right at the cusp for. If that kind of makes sense. I'm learning how to do that myself, or learning how important that is. And at least for me, man, just like hearing you say something like that, share something like that, that like really resonated with me. Hearing that that was kind of like your breakthrough point. So I just wanted to share that really. So,
Thank you.
mm,
Thank you.
Yeah, that's a good point. Because like Jeremy, I kind of know what he's going through, and you put it all on cards, and you back yourself, and you're worrying about your finances, and it's not always so easy to be abundant when you're looking at your bank account and it's like nearly at zero, and you look
Yes.
at your credit cards and you owe money, and you're like, how do I be abundant? It's like one of the most hardest things to do, but when you do it, it gets the results like you've got in Germany. So congrats on that, bro.
mm. Like honestly, for like people listening, like this may be a hard question to answer, but how do you feel you would like, or what would you say to people out there who are looking to kind of acquire that way of thinking, like learning how to be abundant, learning how to let go and really be detached? What like really helped you discover that for yourself?
Um, I made some. I tried to make some uh, breath exercise, some meditation, with visualization, and I heard some audio to I try to to
Reprogram.
yes, to make a breath exercise my brain, to let it go, to not thinking, and learn to be focused, dedicate to one thing. I am I've deleted of my social network from my phone, and I was in a bubble. Like I know I can do it, and that's I think one thing helped me, that I was totally broke, couldn't afford to pay the coaching, and all the money was put in the coaching because I wanted to be with the best, and to see the results, to see that I'm with successful people. I can talk with successful people. I can watch them. I can duplicate what they do, and I can learn from them. And I was focused on being in the state of mind, in being with the best people I knew in the closing space. And me, I have a work to to make some meditation, to make some brain exercise, to be detached. And it was really not easy because I can speak because my wife left the room. Uh, she doesn't believe in what I'm doing. I, she doesn't understand. And each time what I was making a deal, I was really happy. And after, she was telling me how much income, how much, when will you be paid? And uh, okay, are you sure it's a good offer right now? Really logical stuff when I was happy. And I, I learned to keep that thing for me, and to celebrate my own win just with myself, and to track what I'm doing every day, to celebrate with the community, with all of you guys. And it was, I think it was a great help for me to understand that I'm on the right path. I just have to continue to work, even if I don't see the results now. I know I'm doing the right thing. So, but being detached was also really a brain. brain training for me because I wanted to make Tony Robbins event, Unleash the Power, in London, but I had no more money, so I canceled my my tickets. But I already had this state of mind to yes to have mind shift, and it was really not easy when the bank called you and tell you that what is the situation? I don't understand. A few months ago, you were totally comfortable, and now what's going on? Yes, I'm trying to do my own business. It's not easy, but I know I know that it will work in few weeks, in few months. Just be patient. I'm doing the work, and and after that, I hang up and just focus on the coaching, focus on the call, making my end of the day, making my training, and be surrounded by successful people. And just like that, having some good time with my kids. When my wife told me, "You have how many call you have today?" I don't know. We will see. I have to make a lot of things between the call. It's not the doing the call is not the only way to make the money. I can send some message to my prospect, and being focused in all the way I can make money was really mind shift. And also one thing I think my former boss found me and told me, Jeremy, we need you to do one thing. Eh, and I answer, yes, but I'm no your employee anymore. What do you want? I think I need some of your expertise to do that. And I was really I was broke in the same time. And in the conversation, I realized that I had an expertise, and I understand that I can value it. And I answer in, yes, I can do it. Maybe in nine. Uh, I don't know how to say in English. You have a day and the half of a day, a morning, and 9 morning. I could do this stuff for you. And he told me, how much is your, uh, how much for your freelance mission? And I told him, 200, 2,500. And he said, what? But it's much more than I paid you just 1 month ago, 3 months ago. I told him, yes, I know, but you paid me for an expertise. You don't pay me for 1 hour. So if you want to know, I watch some sales in your company in three offers, three offer. I see that I saw that your sales could uh, could make 10,000 money plus for your company, and they lose it because they don't know how to do it. So if it is too much for you, let's have a call in 10 days and see how much you lost in 10 days with your sales in position. And in answer, can you start tomorrow?
Wow.
Really?
Just because I understand I have value, and it was a mind shift. And
That's
he paid me.
incredible, man.
That's impressive. Yeah.
Because before it was my monthly revenue, 2,500.
And how many hours did you work in that one? Was it just like morning? Like 4 or 5 hours?
Yes, yes, 4 or 5 hours, and after, um, I went back to my home and I have some cold.
Nice. Nice. I'd say that definitely helped that a lot.
Yes.
So,
Perfect.
like, what's the plan for you, Jeremy, moving forward? Like, what's like the next, like, was it like 3.5 months look like, really?
Continue what I'm doing now to make some money because I need it to be more comfortable to on a daily basis. But I really don't know. I really don't know. I just want to be successful and have the money in the same time. Could be great also. Uh, yes, and I just want to continue to be focused, and maybe I could continue with my uh, current team to jump into the US space, maybe because they want to jump in the US space. And it's really interesting the position I have now because it's B2B. Um, it's a marketing agency, so it's between a company and a, a remote sales job. It's in the middle. It's different. So I want to improve my saving, and after we will see. I really don't know. I really don't know. I had so many challenge this 18 months that I don't know what it will be in 1 month, in 2 months. I really don't know. I know that it could be just on in 1 month I made a good money, but I have to stay focused for now to be able to think moving forward. I know I want to make a lot of things. I had some idea of making some maybe a coaching or something like that, but I know it's not the time because I need money to do that.
What do
Now
you
I
what do
need
you
to be
want it to
focused.
be? What do you want it to be, Jeremy? Like
But I want to
what do you want the next 3 months, 6 months to look like for you?
um
I tried to future pace him.
Yeah, don't make this a freaking sales call, man. Come on now.
No, I'm just asking because like because like he doesn't know where he wants to be. And like the last 18 months have been so up and down for him. It's like, what do you ideally want to work towards? Because he's doing like 15K now. So what would he like? It's a genuine question. What does he want his future to kind of look like?
yes, to be consistent in these results could be a good thing for me because I could be at ease every day. And but after I have some idea to invest in real estate and stuff like that. Maybe I had some coach who wanted to who asked me to be partner with them, but right now I know I think it's too early for me. Um, I want to continue to prove myself that it was just once. I want to have this result. I have to be consistent is in this result because maybe maybe if I could coach someone to do the same thing as me, I want to know that I made it several times to know that I am in a position to coach someone. I have to to have the result consistently to be able to be yes to be the man that can coach someone. So for now, I have to be focused on myself, on my result, and that's why I'm doing the 75 hard because I think it can really help me to to teach me to be my own coach, to be consistent, to be, yes, my self accountability coach. Yes, I don't want to move forward too fast.
Interesting. Yeah, it's I keep hearing the Alex Hormozy thing that he keeps saying. It's like the first step is first of all like hitting that goal. Whether it's being married or hitting some sort of fitness goal or hitting some sort of income goal or revenue goal. The next part is then learning how to maintain that. That is the next goal. Because it's one thing getting there, but you can lose it just as quickly as it came. So the thing that really separates those people that make it and those that stay there is exactly that. It's like those that keep doing what's necessary to bring themselves to stay at that level and then maybe even grow from there. So I really like the way that you're thinking about it, just to have so much undeniable proof for when you seek to put yourself in a position where you're officially helping other people get to a similar position as yourself now. So maybe as a quick teaser, do you have an idea as to like what you would want to help people out with? It doesn't have to be sales, or maybe it is.
Um, Maybe in sales, but also I think it is more um, to to fight our demons, to move forward, to the way we can fight with ourselves, to coach someone that maybe uh, help the people to understand that everything could be achievable. And I
Mm.
think I would like maybe to inspire some people to do the same thing for them, even if it's not in sale, but maybe it's in life, maybe just to to allow each person to follow their dream. And um I really don't know, but just to transfer my confidence, my experience to show someone that everything can be achievable, even if it's not in your own language, even if it's not in the country you are born. Because I left my country 3 years ago. I left it with everything, with my wife and my son. There is no one. I have no family where I am now. I I just uh, I just go. I quit my job and I come here in South America without knowing what I was finding here. So I think all the challenge I am making right now uh, could be interesting to transfer to someone who need that certainty, who need that resilience, because I can understand that everyone has not necessarily the rejection or a lot of rejection in your life, but in his life, but maybe I can use it to help some people to do the same thing for them, because sometimes someone i- is uh, he has a break in his life, but for someone else it's not a break. And like I want to have this level to help to use my experience to help someone move forward in his life, even if it could be in sale, could be in, I don't know. I really don't know. I just continue my path, and I know that maybe the my purpose will find me. I don't know how to explain.
I think we all get kind of the gist there. And for anybody listening, feel free to rewind that. Um, I feel like there's a lot of gold there. And I know we're getting off the top there, the top of the hour here, and Shawnee's got to head out here soon. Um, I guess for you, Jeremy, like moving forward, like um, for those that are listening and watching and want to learn more about you and see more of you, where do you recommend that they go? And I'll figure it out how to put in the description and promote that for you. There's some logistical things I'll have to jump around to get to that point, but I'm wondering what links would be easier for someone to see you on a regular day to day, whether that's Facebook or YouTube or something like that.
Yes, on Facebook, my Instagram, I share a lot of thing with yes, I'm really authentic with my sharing, and because I want to, yes, to I don't know how to say it in English. I want to document my journey and to understand. And for me, it's a good thing to understand where I was 18 months ago. I went to the Oktoberfest and I was just thinking about drinking beer, and now it was like I think that this 18th month was the most intensive month in my life, personal and professional, because in the same time I had several deaths in in my life. I have a son. I quit my family. Uh, it was really hard, but I think that all the things that helped me to to give me the power to continue. And I just want to, yes, to appreciate my journey day to day, and we will see where I will be in a few months. I really don't know. Yes, I
It's only up from
I am
here,
not
man.
able
That's
I'm
for
not
sure.
able to photo pace myself. Not easy.
Well, you can't go backwards, Jeremy. You've got the
No.
skills to make 15K a month and more. So I guess the only way is to keep moving forward and keep going up towards your
Yes.
goals. It's like, I mean, you have went through quite a lot over the last like 3 years, leaving France, moving to a new country, quitting your job, getting into debt, going all in on what you want to do. And now you're starting to see the results, like 15K per month. So it's only going to go, like, you can't go back. It's just going to keep going up, which is nice to hear.
Yes. Yes, probably. And now I'm starting to think like I heard someone, maybe it was Bill, was telling to not to me, but in a coaching that when uh, if he had to quit his company and going back on call with his skills, he just have to take 20 call per week in a 10K offer with the with his 50 closing rate, 50% closing rate, he can make 40 grand a month. So I think I'm starting to thinking like that I don't have to put 40, 50, 60 hours like I was doing before, but I can choose where I put my time with a good return on investment, and to be able to do other things to yes. I think I'm starting to thinking like that, because 15K, 20K, it's more than everyone I know around me, so it's really great. But I don't want to make uh 40 or 50 to be 12 hour per day in a room. 15K,
Mhm.
20K could be great if I can split my time and have the
And
time to the other thing,
yeah,
to
like
other thing.
earn like 15K a month, which is still like, a whole lot more than most people. But only work like 10 hours, 15 hours a week or whatever, and you can spend time with your family and do what you want to do and still make like life-changing money
Hmm.
compared to 40 hours just on a screen, calls, stuff like that.
Yep.
Yes.
So I hate to cut it short here. We're at the top of the hour, and Shawnee's got to bounce here. But Jeremy, like, sincerely, man, I appreciate you being our first guest here.
Mhm.
I'll do my best to link you at the bottom of the description here and promo the hell out of you. But yeah, I would love to have you back here. Maybe if we pace this out, maybe 6 or 12 months from now, and see what changes. Um, and yeah, that's really all I have left here.
Yeah, appreciate you jumping on as well, Jeremy. Your story is very inspiring about like how you just decided to, move country and actually follow your dream or follow what you want to do. And most people never do that. Most people say like one day, right? Well, one day, like 18 months ago, you decided to do it, and it's paying off. So congratulations on that.
Mhm.
And I will also add on it as well as you said you didn't necessarily have your wife's support as well. Like for me, it's kind of crazy how you maintained that abundance mindset whilst you knew like you had all this pressure because your wife was essentially like thinking money wise, right? Like, okay, like how much are you making? How much are you making? You had all this like external pressure, but like internally, like you still maintained like essentially what made you so successful, right? So huge respect for that. I'm definitely gonna try and embody that myself. So moving forward, yeah.
Likewise, yeah. So for everybody listening, Jeremy, I don't know, whether they want to get into high ticket or something else. I guess, what do you recommend for them?
Can recommend for them to to be confident of what they can do, what they can achieve. Could be instead of every other thing. I think that the most difficult is to move toward our dream, or to follow someone that he, someone who inspired us. Uh, Everything is possible. So I think they just have to believe in in their self, in themselves, to just not being ready. That's okay, but knowing that they find the solution to move forward. Everyone has something inside. Everyone is already ready without knowing it, but I think that the person who jumped in the uncomfortable zone, in the unknown, I think that's what separates that who follow their dream, who are those who just dream. It's not, I think there is not a person who have already the ability, the confidence. I think we just have to know it's possible because someone has done it before us, and let's see uh, what's going, and I will find the resource inside to do it. And if I don't, I've tried, but I don't want to be at the end of my life and have these regrets. And if I can help with people around me, that's really a win for me.
Well said, man. Yeah, so for all you guys out there just like on the edge, just take the leap. Just take the leap. So we'll wrap it up here, Jeremy. Again,
Yes,
I think all of
thank
us
you.
super appreciate you being here. Um and yeah, it'll be
Yeah,
really
keep
nice.
pushing it, Jeremy.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be nice to keep seeing where you're going with things. I keep my eye on you all the
Yes.
time. and seeing your wins where you post it, whether it's in some community or just straight up on Facebook. Yeah, it's a really solid reminder for me, and I think everybody else to keep going. So,
Yeah, but thank you.
mhm,
Thank you very much.
absolutely. And for
I
everybody
was
listening,
afraid to be here.
that's how it always works, man. That's how it always goes.
Yeah,
Yep.
it was a new challenge for me.
Mhm.
Sorry
So
for the a scuffed setup. I'm traveling right now, but I hope the light wasn't flickering too much.
yeah, it's all good. It's all good. So for everybody listening up until this point, appreciate you taking it from end to end. Um, and moving forward, we'll be back with another episode, maybe another guest possibly as well. And that'll be next Wednesday. So
Soon.
Yeah.
yeah, yep.
Bye, guys.
Mhm.
Thank you.